Have you started?
Yeah, I just started.
Hey guys!
Hello.
Welcome back to Lifelikeigloo. We are back with another exciting, rejuvenating video. First and foremost, if you're new to the channel, hey.
Subscribe.
Exactly.
Okay,
Do that.
nice.
Also, listen to my music.
Oh.
If you're old to listen to my music, everybody, anyway. Do all the good things, like, subscribe, do everything dandy and nice. Today, we're doing, as I said, a nice video, very fun video.
Yes.
We're talking about the positives of living in Kampala.
Yes.
And if you've been, subscribed for a while and you just were like, what the fuck is going on? Because you haven't watched our previous videos, we've moved temporarily right now. We're living in Kampala. And we were discussing in the video you probably have not watched, or if you have watched, we talked about the things that are basically better in Kampala compared to living in the UK.
Yeah, exactly.
And as you said, this is part 2. Exactly. Indeed.
Should we get into it?
Yes. And also one quick thing to mention. I feel like this video will be very helpful to people who are wanting to move to Kampala.
Yes.
Or, want to move to Africa in general, because
Also,
it might mean to intermingle.
sometime soon, that will also be helpful for people potentially moving here is downsides of Kampala, which we haven't made yet, but we're going to make soon.
Yes. And we're going to be doing 2 parts for that too, because you cannot just fit it all in one video.
It's uneven. It's not
So,
comfortable.
if we missed anything out, comment it down below so we can make another video, part 3, part 10, part 100. As long as you want it, we will make it. Exactly more. Anyway, I want you to read them out.
Yeah, of course.
Bah, bah. We wrote them down, so it's like, ow. I think I'll call this video 10 benefits of living in Kampala. 10 merits of living in Kampala, Uganda, Africa.
Part 2.
Part 2. There you go. I'll let the white man read it out because the algorithm likes whiteness. And they'll be like, we didn't hear what she said.
Intruders. Perks of living in Kampala, part 2. Perk number 1.
Be careful of phone in your face.
Wait.
I mean, you have no choice.
I glow regardless, but yeah, I know what you mean. Perks of living in Kampala. Number 1, mobile money. MTN, Airtel, if you know, you know. It's just everywhere here, and it's just like this whole other way of exchanging money and just doing stuff really quick and easy.
Do you want to quickly explain what mobile money is?
Yeah,
because
I should.
It's exclusively probably Ugandan or just an African thing.
Yeah, basically it's like a phone network thing, but it's like it combines all kinds of bills, and you're able to send money, and you can have it's almost like a little mini bank account, and all you need is just someone who can give you the number and it will have their name on it if you type it in. And so it's a really easy way to pay people, and it's just whole transactions and economies are running off, and it's really, really good.
All you need
Very
is a legit phone number that you've registered, and people can just send you money on your mobile, and you just go withdraw it at a mobile money facility. You can use it to pay somebody, and they can instantaneously see that you've sent them the money.
It's really good.
It's literally in a split
Really good.
second. There's no 2 days for the transaction to happen. It's literally so quick. So that's a big benefit.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
that's a really good one.
You can never be like, oh, I don't have money, my bank could do that. The person will be like, mobile money. It makes dealing with certain businesses very swift.
It's almost suspicious if someone doesn't have a mobile money you can pay them with.
Yeah, I find mobile money suspicious. In fact, I really found it hard to adjust to it.
I quite like it.
I like it, yes, but I find it hard to adjust. It's a lot of interaction that ends up happening with it.
Yes, you make me do the interaction mostly.
I don't make you do
I
anything,
phrase
my
that.
darling.
No,
I
you
do
don't.
not make you do nothing.
Understand my loving teasing tone. I love you. I apologize for saying.
I choose not to interact with people because they are more bitchy to black women, basically. So yes.
That is very true.
They'll ask me, where's the boss?
I refer to her as the boss.
Anyway, let's say, should I read it?
I'll read it. Okay, second one is basically trust. Is just in terms of business, in terms of just asking for something, or just people generally trust each other. There's a very relaxed, unsuspicious air to most things. Most people just want to keep things.
Although they would defraud you.
Though that trust is also now being exploited because of capitalism. It's what's making people so, money motivated, which makes the honesty thing less valuable, I think.
That's true.
In general, that's my perception of it anyway.
Yeah. The thing that made me think of that is like on Border Borders, we tell them we'll be back in 2 hours.
Yeah, and they'll just sit and wait just to be. Yeah.
And we haven't paid them.
We haven't paid them yet because we need to get money out or whatever on our shopping or something.
So yeah, people trust each other like
That's
that.
Good.
And and the thing is here, most of the time when you buy the product, you pay when you see it. So if it's bad quality, you just be like, no, bitch.
No.
And they have no, it's very trustful, it's very human-y.
I remember you had to struggle to get they gave us a crap broken oven when we ordered it brand new. And we literally
I had to take it back and shit,
And if you just paid already, then...
You have to be stern, basically. Even if people are polite, you have to be stern.
Yeah.
But that's where it comes from. There's it's not like in the UK, if they delivered it and it's broken, you have to contact Amazon. It's not up to the delivery guy. It's not their fault. But here, you can tell the delivery guy, no. And then it's like, they can talk about it, discuss it,
Yeah.
So...
That's a good one. Negotiation. So, basically what that means is...
Oh, it's basically what we just said.
I think it's related to what we just said. There's an element of trust in it, but it's like there's pretty much anything, any service, any arrangement, you can kind of haggle it, or even if something's a bit not working and you want it to, if you need something done differently for it to be practical, then you can probably just talk to someone about it and they'll understand, and you can actually just...
It's meant to
be
like that
like a
sort
heavily,
of situation.
Like in the UK, companies are just going to do a certain thing a certain way, and they're not going to deviate from their policy at all, that kind of thing. But it's a lot more flexible here. So
even if it's not for the best in the UK, it could be literally like something that's been done for 300 years,
exactly.
And they won't change it, even if it's like practically you need to.
Mm-hmm.
Here, there's going to work on what's needed in the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is negotiable, especially when you have money. Your bits guns are gone.
Yeah.
Another one.
Okay, so number 4. This one is various ways of paying easily. So this one relates back to the mobile money thing.
But it's separate.
We were just saying. But it's separate because
mobile money is its own category. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I mean by various ways, I mean like cash.
There's flexibility. There's cash, card, mobile money.
You can go to the Forex.
You could honestly just trade favors with people.
You could go to Forex really easily. Exactly. You could trade meals for work. I'm not even fucking kidding.
Exactly.
Somebody will feed you and stuff like that. There's so many ways of paying. There's Airtel money. There is I don't know.
Everything.
There's just everything. If you cannot just say, oh, I don't know how to pay you, they will find a way for you to pay them. So it's amazing. I like it.
It's all the flexibility. Number 5, halfway there. Patient people.
Oh yes.
And this is us coming from London, so
it's
the most impatient, in a rush, busy place you'll ever find anywhere ever. Compared to here, it's just there's a lot more calm. There's no one is going to expend extra energy getting all flustered and rushed, there's just not that kind of energy here.
Like the border guys wait for us for however long.
Yeah.
You just have to pre-tell them.
Yeah, exactly. And then people are fine with relaxing because it's healthy.
It's hot!
It's hot here. You don't want to be moving around and stuff.
So everything is patient.
Nobody's...
I think it's African time, innit? Nobody's rushing. If they tell you at 1 o'clock and you're there at 1 o'clock, that's your fault. Mm-hmm. You have to be patient. Yeah. Not me. I refuse. My time is my money.
But
so that's kind of it's a merit kind of, because if you're late, most people are not gonna be tussling you over anything. You're just going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. Even if you don't even mention it, they just move on.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit. They were probably late too. They just didn't tell you. Yeah. So there's that.
Number 6. Oh, I want chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, we made chicken noodle soup, and if we're a bit in between spaces because we want to eat it right now. Anyway, quick.
Number 6. there's, even in Kampala, the city itself, there's interesting birds and wildlife. You'll see all kinds of cool things.
Like
Mainly
here,
birds.
even in our house, like we have this nice beautiful window by our bedroom, and every day in the morning, in the evenings, you're already seeing nice beautiful various types of birds just like by your window. No fucking boring ass pigeons.
I know there's no pigeons, but there's like giant ass like pelicans, and like there's ravens and cranes and all
And they're
kinds
like
of,
right there.
they fly so close, and they're just so cool. It's just really nice to see them. And if I had a longer range lens,
Stream my music so you can get a lens.
Yeah, I'd be photographing them like all the time.
If you're patient enough and you start observing, you can see them all. It's quite like brilliant. I love it. I love it. So next thing, so you can look forward to that when you come. You can look forward to all the wildlife, especially the birds. You don't have to go and pay some sort of wildlife reserve person. You can just stay where you want.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
next one.
Next one. There's variety in food. There's like,
Oh yeah.
I think it's comes from like various cultures, crossover.
There's
here.
already fresh
like,
produce, like we said in the previous video.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. There's like, in the supermarket you'll get peppers and a few other things and
In
lettuce
fact,
and stuff, but you're going to be limited to those things. Yeah, sorry.
I would go get you guys and show you a big giant avocado we bought. We're kind of letting it right now, but like it is insanely huge. Watch our channel, subscribe and shit. We'll do a video like showing you how giant Ugandan fruit gets, and it's delicious. It's not like fake strawberries that they genetically modify to be big, so therefore they taste like fucking water. There's no sweetness into them. Here it's big naturally and it still tastes really fucking good.
Exactly.
It's like, what was even the point? What were you trying to say?
Variety in food.
Yeah.
So and there's just like there's hundreds of kinds of fruits and
Tulina
variations.
matoke.
I've heard that song so much.
Tulina lumonde. Tulina mwani. Tulina everything. We have it all. So you can look forward to anything. Balugu, popo, passion fruits, mangoes, tangerine. All the citruses.
So many citruses. It's so nice.
And it's cheap. Not even cheap. It's appropriately priced.
Number 8. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's easier to start a business here. I think it's rated as the most entrepreneurial country in the world, which makes a lot of sense. I think
Let's go, young people.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's room, and there's the willpower and the drive for like everyone around here wants to just make a business, and there's actually room for it. No one is gonna, corporate monopoly is gonna stop you. For example, like in the UK, like 100 different permits you need to open a food shop.
We tried to do like
that.
a food van thing, and it was so complicated. So we're just like, oh fucking hell.
You're not gonna be that limited in that way here. If
you wanna be a chapati vendor, get some wood, make a box, know how to make chapatis.
Yeah, exactly. And I really like that. It's preferable.
Everybody here is a business owner.
Yeah.
So, just make sure you get your legal shit sorted.
Okay.
Come here, you make your business. Last one. Before we do the last one, guys, make sure you've liked the video. Comment down if you're Ugandan what you think is the best thing about living in Uganda, especially Kampala, because that's where we're speaking from. Please let us know. And if you're looking forward to moving to Kampala, tell us what you're looking forward to, what sort of like perception you have of Uganda.
We're both starting to
like what things do you think you like about Uganda?
Yeah. I think it's actually second to last one, by the way.
No, it is the last one.
No, we're on 9 now.
Oh my god, yes. Second to last. Say quickly.
Okay, better recycling. There's recycling in the UK, but in Kampala, the recycling is real, it's practical. You don't have to send it off to a recycling centre. Someone's going to go and collect all the bottles and make a really cool...
Take them back to the shop.
Exactly, take it back to the shop.
And you get given money.
It gets reused. You can tell the bottles that, used for bottling stuff have been reused. They've got those little telltale scratches and stuff. That's cool. It just means they've been recycled because it's not producing waste.
Exactly. And if you go and buy, like, for example, some beers without empties, you get charged extra for that. So this recycling is so much more practical and nicer. And people everywhere you go in anyone's house, every ice cream bottles are being reused. Everything, jars. Like the recycling is just so much more realer. It's not just like, oh, you put it in the recycling bin and it goes away. It's literally recycled in your house. You see it, and it's just the culture in Uganda, even just in Africa in general.
Exactly.
The last one now.
Yes.
Stream my music.
Number 10. Fertile soil.
That, of course, that is like if we didn't tell you good produce, variety in produce. So we have fertile soil. You wanna know why?
Because of sneezes.
Because we practice crop rotation.
Uh-huh.
It's inherent in African agriculture. Literally, they taught me this shit when I was in school, when I was a kid. You cannot plant a whole thing of cassava. If you plant cassava, you have to have yams, you have to have sweet potatoes, you have to have some sort of maize, you have to have a tree in there too. You just have to have the soil dancing.
That was a very nice way of putting it. I like that.
Yeah.
We do a little bit of small gardening with like little recycling some plastic
Watch our
bottles.
vlogs.
Yeah, and that's just getting soil from the ground nearby, and it's working really nicely. We haven't had to buy fertilizer or anything like that. They're just growing.
Just pee.
Yeah, just pee on it occasionally.
Okay guys, I think we're going to wrap up this video today.
Yes.
Hopefully you find it entertaining, useful, if you're about to move to Kampala.
Okay,
Or if you're thinking of moving away, this video is reminding you that it's good here, my dear. Stay, do not go to Dubai and get used.
It's nice here.
It's nice
It's
here.
a good place.
It's a good place.
Plenty of reasons to stay.
Stay in Kampala, guys. Like the video, comment down your thoughts, like I've said, share it to anyone you think that wants to move to Kampala, wants to move away, or is confused about Kampala. Just send it to everybody. Stream my music, Sticky Bunny Weird every on all platforms, and if you're confused about what I'm saying, links are just down fucking below. TikTok, food, Instagram, because we do food shit, like good African traditional food that you'd like to see. Check that out. Last thing I'm going to say is eat pussy, suck dick, and everything in between. Also stream my music.